we doing on this fine, lovely Wen of days? Hello, 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 everybody. How are we? Yeah, this song is a bop, isn't it? It's so good, man. It's so good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh no, the season of You Can't Make the Friday streams. Oh no, no. But that's for good. It's for good and exciting reasons, right? Right, I think you said something about like maybe D&D or something similar. I can't fully remember, but I do remember you talking about it. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? How we doing? Oh, this is your very first stream? Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. Making a riddle paper doll? Nice, nice. If Fairy Gala remix was real, you're so going in your best outfit. As long as you have some fairy dust, hey, more power to you. I see. Oh, you're gonna be work buddies. I see. Oh, that's exciting. Trying your best to get Fairy Gala Ortho. The pettiest card that you've ever seen. Honestly, I feel like Ortho and Crowley are quite petty most of the time. Crowley's card, for whatever reason, was taking everybody to 100 the first time it dropped. That was very rude of him. And people to 200 and stuff. Finally made a stream. I see, I see. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Exams are over for you? Nice, nice. That's also exciting, exciting. Writing a fic, but you maybe will talk a little bit. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. Welcome one and all. You lost the Ortho card, only did 50 pulls and got Lilia. Hey, but at least you got Lilia, right? At least you got Lilia. That's still good. That's still a good time. My, oh my, oh my. Well, Ace doesn't look like he's having a good time. But I think that that's Ace's problem. My. First time the Galas came around, you got both of the SSRs pretty quickly. You didn't get the SRs? I see, until the day before yesterday. Fair, fair is fair. Ooh, speed run a new skirt for your gown. Very nice, very nice. My, oh my, oh my. Well, it seems like everybody's doing well, and that's good. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. You're far too broke for this event? Oops, sorry. Ace, I did not mean to click on you. Sorry, buddy. Go away. Bye-bye. Actually, hold on. Let me skip my lessons real quick. Get us even more fairy dust. You got Jamil. Well, congratulations. Congrats, congrats. Let's skip for Cater. Let's give Cater some more lessons. Cater needs them. Cater needs them. All right, now we can start the event. Now we can start the event. The event requires like a ton of fairy dust. It's very unfortunate, for sure, for sure. Alrighty. Don't take... Oh, we have another twist tune right off the bat. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I was not prepared. If you went to Fairy Gala, you're dancing with Kaleem. I see, I see. Well, have a good time in your fantasy. It'd be very fun, I think. I don't know which one I'd rather go to, the first one or the second one. I like the environment of the first one better, but I think the people that are involved in the second one are slightly more fun. Like, Leona and Ruggy are fun. You know, Kaleem is fun. Jamil is there. So, like, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress with that one, to be fair. I don't know. The group just seems a little bit more exciting with all the freshmen hanging out, you know? You know? Also, at the time that the first Fairy Gala came out, I was trying to collect Leona cards and Leona would not come home, so maybe I'm a little biased because of that. I don't know, man. Keep moving. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I suppose Silverdo could Nuzlocke an event one day. That reminds me, I really need to get on him about finishing this event, because right now he is not in a good place. My. And now they're grunting. It's more of a roar, really. All I want is a graceful stride, and look at you, straining every muscle. A wooden board would be more flexible. Have you mistaken the fairy gala for a bodybuilding competition? Guess I got too worked up. Sorry, I tensed up there. Assessing physical constitution. Wow, Silver and Jack Howell both possess muscle strength far above the average. Jack has visibly bulging muscles, so that makes sense, but Silver is also incredibly built. They clearly have the muscles to perform a runway walk. I wonder what the issue is. As Orthos says, you both already have the physical qualities needed to do a glamorous walk. The problem is that you don't know the first thing about moving your body for the purpose of beauty. You need the right mindset. Silver, picture the most beautiful thing you can think of. Oh, okay. We're going here. I see. Beautiful? Surely even someone as ignorant in the ways of fashion as you can see the beauty in something. Now express it and embody it. This is hard. I can't think of anything offhand. Oh, I know. Bro, what? What are you trying to embody? You're just standing up straight and oh, wait, that's right, that's what it is! I always forget until we get here what the heck they're doing. I remember for Jack, because Jax is just Jax, but Silver! It's you, Bill! He's so innocent at times, but gosh darn it, Silver! Silver! Buddy! Now. Wait, what? When I tried to think of something beautiful, you came to mind right away. I blanked on any other ideas. What do you think? My goodness. It could be worse, I suppose. Dude, this is not the time to stroke your ego. Silver's clearly just standing there staring into space. What about you, Jack Howell? What comes to mind when you think of something beautiful? It's tough to come up with an answer on the spot. How about this? Okay, you've bent your elbows 90 degrees and lifted your hands into the air. What are you supposed to be, a coat hanger? I had two thoughts, and I'm pretty sure these are the same exact two thoughts that I had the last time we did this. The first one, why couldn't they do the live 2D having the arms up? I know it's just for like a second, and they would probably require the model to have to be remodeled a certain way. But like, him being like that versus him being like how he's supposed to be, very disconcerting. Secondly, the coat hanger, the sentient coat hanger callback from Tappy Rouge. Oh man, I'm picturing my cactus. How could you think a cactus would work? This is a fashion show. What's wrong with it? You guys told me to think of something beautiful, and that's what popped into my head. You're supposed to be embodying a cactus, but I figured you'd strike a more dynamic pose. Oh, I get it. You're embarrassed. Uh-oh. Are we rage baiting, or is that what we're doing now? Well, I am not. No, Ortho's right. You still have reservations about portraying yourself as beautiful and captivating. Your discomfiture makes your efforts appear lackluster, which only serves to embarrass you further. Silver, conversely, is so indifferent that he lacks depth. I'm starting to question if they're going to be ready in time. The fashion show's tomorrow afternoon. It depends on how hard they practice. Luckily, both of them already possess the biggest key to success. What's that? You want to know? Earnestness. Look alive, boys! Dun, dun, dun! We need to limber you up so you can properly express beauty. First, we'll work on your flexibility. You'll do front splits and bend forwards so your cheek touches your thighs. Good God, god, I could not physically do this in a million years. I can't even do a split. I can't even do a half split. I can squat. Can I do that instead? But how am I supposed to do that and then touch my cheek to my thigh? No, nuh-uh, not happening. Nope. I know ballerinas and stuff can do that. Not me. No siree. I don't think Jack can do it either because Jack has too many muscles. Like, there is a point where, like, if you get, like, a bodybuilder, there are certain things that you can't physically do, right? Because your muscles get in the way of you reaching certain parts of your body or you bending in a specific way or whatever, right? Because you are thick at that point with all this muscle. You know, I don't even know that Jack can do that. I really don't know that is a thing that can happen. Then you'll each practice your pose and posture while walking across a balance beam 2,000 times. See, that we could do. That, I think we compromise with that. Oh, and if you get distracted posing and fall off the beam, you must start over from 0. I've never done training like this before, but I'm sure a little perseverance will get me through. Personal coaching from Vil? That's what I'm talking about. Bring it on. You better keep up. Yeah! Oof, all this overly enthusiastic sporty stuff is too much for me. Next, on to our lead. That's me! You seem awfully confident. Since you're the star of the show, you'll be expected to perform at an even higher level. Think you're up to the task? Absolutely! I've come up with a totally foolproof plan. But don't take my word for it. Mind if we do the whole routine one more time? Sure, it'll be good practice for us too. Okay then, start the music. Hey, here we go. Show off your new moves. Yay! We did it! Heck yeah! My goodness. Oh, we got 2 hairpins and some gems. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start this chapter, but I do have to go check on the kitties because they did make a noise. And I think they might be on the kitchen table where they're not supposed to be. So just, I will start it, but I'll be right back. Okay, they were not, in fact, on the kitchen table. We're good. It's fine. Hello, I think, yeah, the kitties do want attention from time to time. Although right now, they're more than happy to explore. They've been cooped up for quite a long time, so. My, oh my, the star of the show. How was it? A lot smoother than the first time, I'll say that. You seem totally in control. How'd you come up with those poses? I compiled videos of fashion shows that had been posted online over the years. I took the top 10 highest reviewed fashion shows held by leading name brands. Then I replicated the motions of the models in the most spectacular moments and the ones with the loudest applause. I copied every possible detail from the tilt of their head to the height they raised their limbs to the angles of their fingers. I see. No wonder. You demonstrated supple arm motions, agile footwork, and impeccable timing. It was flawless. Wow, thank you. But that's all it was. Dun, dun, dun! Da 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 dun! My, oh my, oh my. Oh dear. What's going on now, Phil? What's going on now? Otherwise dreadfully dull, not stirring in the slightest. What? You're calling me dull? Yep. Because literally all you did was copy other people. There was no inspiration. There was no originality. There was nothing. You gave us no passion, no spirit. It was robotic in a sense, which is quite funny. My. Goodness gracious. Yeah, those things worked like in those contexts. So it's the same thing when people like, oh, what's a good, I'll just start talking, maybe I'll think of it. But you're taking something out of context and then treating it as if it's in that context. So like if you take something without knowing why it works, that's perfect. I found my example. Persona 5. Persona 5's visual system works super well in Persona 5. It breaks 1,001 graphic design rules, but because it understands why it is breaking them and how it is applying the breaks, it ends up creating a cohesive visual system that works together and looks great. When you try to take it and copy paste it somewhere else without fully understanding why it worked in the first place and why those rules were broken and why the style was made that way, like they did for Persona 5 Breakers, I think that's the name of the game. It was like some weird offshoot. Or Scramble. I don't remember what it was called. But it looks terrible. It doesn't have the same spirit. It doesn't actually, like, it does not feel like the same thing. It feels completely out of context. It feels completely disorganized or disordinate with what came before and what it was supposed to be and what it was trying to be. So the same thing can be said here. Ortho is doing all the things, but he doesn't know why the things are supposed to be done the way that they are. He's just mimicking the things because they got applause and because he's using them in a different context. It's causing this sort of issue. But Ortho doesn't know how to apply or like learn that, I guess, at this point in time, which is going to be his whole little journey throughout the rest of the event, I'm sure. Yeah, Vil absolutely believes in Ortho, for sure, for sure. He needs this direction so that he can start figuring stuff out on his own. Absolutely, absolutely. That can't be right. I recreated the movements of people who got rousing applause, and I did so with complete accuracy. But that's exactly the problem. You just replicated, you didn't understand. There's a difference between copying and applying, right? You have to apply what you learn. You cannot just copy. Yes, recreated being the operative word. There's nothing less worthy of anyone's time than an unoriginal show. Okay, but how do you create something original? Yeah, see that? Ortho, it is time for us to introduce you to the concept of an existential crisis. Any answer to that question from another person would not be something original from you. It would be original from them. Dun dun dun! And more to the point, imitating someone else is the exact opposite of evolution. You're the star of the show. You have to be more evolved than anyone else in the room. What do you consider beautiful, Ortho? What is evolution to you? I want to hear your thoughts on the matter. Don't just parrot something you found online. My thoughts? Originality? Now Ortho was struggling to come up with an answer? Okay, I'm officially worried. I'm not sure we can pull this off. My. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Nicely done. Your movements have gone from stiff as a board to supple as a sapling. Uh-oh, Silver. What's up, Silver? What's up, Silver? What's wrong? Most people don't fret when I give them a compliment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Silver. What's going on, buddy? Silver. Silver. I'm worried about Ortho. He walked out looking really glum and he hasn't been back since. Ortho's a full-fledged student now. We're all equals. You don't have to be so overprotective. I haven't a doubt in my mind that he'll craft a performance unique to him. But this is definitely Ortho's first time doing this kind of mission. Of course he'd be at a loss. You may look aloof, but you're a regular old busybody, aren't you? I wouldn't call Silver a busybody per se. I just think he's concerned, Bill. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm not worried. After all, a rather thoughtful classmate is with him. Really? Oh hey, now that you mention it, Ace left the ballroom while we were practicing. Where'd he go? Speaking of Ace. My. Boys, you don't have time to worry about others. You've improved, but you're still effectively sponge gourds attempting to grow into full-sized melons. If you have time to chat, you have time to train. Your next task is to do a leg hold for an hour straight. Yeah, he's a student now. So this happens after book 6. Technically, sort of, kind of. All of the events are in a liminal space of their own, right? They're canon, but they're also like little sub pockets of like things that could potentially happen, right? So Fairy Gala Remix happened right after book 6 finished. So once book 6 finished, the next event was Fairy Gala Remix. So it basically was there to further Ortho's character and explain his thought process and him learning and doing that sort of stuff. So the way that it released was basically to give him more, to flesh out Ortho more. So yeah. So like basically it's like an alternate universe type thing. Does Beanfest happen? I don't think Beanfest happens after book 7. I think Beanfest happens in the beginning of the year, like in the fall, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does. Because Beanfest was like one of the very first things that happened, like one of the very first events, limited time events. So maybe that's just why my perception is like that. I don't know if there's a canonical answer. I don't remember if they say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says in February. Does it? But in February there'd be snow on the ground, and there's no snow on the ground in Beanfest. It's normal, like, spring weather, like, summer weather. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll take your word for it, because I don't remember it, to be completely honest. But yeah, so like, because, like, Playful Land happens, but Playful Land happens while Vil is still a junior. However, Ortho also has his sentience, and Halloween happens before anything happens in book 6, right? So basically, like, yes, it could happen, but it also is probably an alternate universe situation. It's like there's all sorts of little timey-wimey things that happen. Because there's only so much time in a year. There's only so much, and we have 2 fairy galas, so one of them has to be canon, and one of them's like an alternate universe, right? So like, who knows? Who knows? If we end up getting a 3rd fairy gala, it'll throw even more of a wrench into these things. My. With how Cater looked out for MC and Beanfest, you were inclined to think post book 1. That's That's what I thought too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, I literally don't know. But the original way that that in particular release was right after book 6, so this was basically an excuse to flesh out Ortho's character and make him be a lot more relevant, because he doesn't really get that much time to think through things before the next book starts, right? So that this was like the supplemental story for him, basically, more or less. Anyway, back to Vil. If you have time to chat, you have time to train. Your next task is to do a leg hold for an hour straight. Right. They're both like, yep, sure. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm gonna take a bite of my salad. I didn't have time to eat before stream. So while we do these intermittent, like, chapter changes, I think I'm just gonna take bites of my salad. Crack theory that the school year spans 5 years. Man, you know what? I've had that thought too. What if we're like in the Phineas and Ferb timeline? You know? Where there's 104 days of summer vacation, except we have spent like 200, 300 days and time is not moving. What if we're literally in a Phineas and Ferb situation, but the fairies on campus keep changing the weather to make it seem like we're not stuck in time, just to like mess with us? What if that's what's happening? Ay. Who knows? And just like nobody realizes that that's what's happening. Crowley's evil plan all along. I suppose it could be. My own idea of evolution? There you are! Dude, you gotta reply to your Magicam DMs! Oh, Ace Traveler, what brings you here? What do you think? You hadn't come back yet. And now I find you in the library mumbling to yourself? Like an idiot? My. The guy's gonna get a little worried. I apologize. I've been thinking about what Vil Schoenheit told me. I knew you'd be fretting about that. The glum look on your face spoke volumes. I tried searching different keywords and phrases, but I haven't found any good ideas. So I thought I'd go to the library and see if I could get a hint of the analog way. But I've scanned every notable set of books here, and yet I'm no closer to answering Vil's questions. Originality is just the most foreign concept there is to a technomatic humanoid. I'm not sure what to do next. What if you talk to Idia? Why him? Come on, you know he's the most innovative thinker on campus. If anything, he's a little too innovative. If anything, he's a little too innovative. I mean, he attends class via that tablet thing. I don't think that's about innovation for him. Anywho, Idia built you, right? Wouldn't he know a thing or two about how original you can be? Why worry yourself in circles when you can just talk to him? You two'll bang out a solution in no time. But I want to challenge myself. I don't want my brother to tell me what I should think. I want to find what evolution means to me. Sorry for making you worry. I promise I won't make the group's job any harder. So please, just give me a little more time to think. Aw, baby boy. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd say that. You did? Oh my gosh. Willow, I think if Crowley meets Kane, I think the two of them are not going to listen to each other at all, and they're just going to talk the entire time. It will be a cacophony of voices, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That caught me so off guard. The two people that love to talk and don't like to listen. Oh man. I have no idea how that would go. Oh, but yeah, but Ortho's growing up. He's starting to like branch out on his own. He's being independent. He doesn't want to rely on Edea for help. It's quite wholesome. It's quite wholesome. My. It is kind of interesting just seeing his mouth and not having his eyes, but I think if we saw his whole face, it'd be like even more jarring, I guess. We can only have the up or the down. we can't have both. We can't unless you Photoshop it, but we haven't been schoolmates that long, but it wasn't hard to guess. Pretty much everyone at Night Raven College refuses to back down once they commit to something. Yeah, no, that's fair. Ace. Fine, I guess I'll call in some backup. You will? Yep, come on. I know just the place for us to meet up. This is seriously the place you had in mind? It looks like the same old dank dim, definitely skirting some health codes ramshackle dorm to me. I wonder how many OSHA violations are in Ramshackle. I mean, it's not a workplace, so I guess OSHA wouldn't technically matter. But there's gotta be. Doesn't Yuken almost get got by the chandelier in like the first episode or the second episode of the anime? 58, you counted? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for going through all that work. 58 OSHA violations. Oh, man. Crowley, what you doing, buddy? Crowley, what you doing? Oh, my goodness gracious, Neomai. I don't think the ghost specifically caused the chandelier to fall on him, because that could have killed them, you know? I think the ghosts were at the scene of the crime. I don't think they were the perpetrators, necessarily. Oh, man. Yeah, but at least we've cleaned it up a bit. At least it's nicer than it was. Look, it's a big and empty, perfect hangout spot, right? Though you're not wrong about the atmosphere. How rude can you get? You could stand to be a little politer, seeing as the great Grimm's lending you a room. It's a lot nicer than it used to be. It's a lot nicer than it used to be. You, Grimm, hello there. Are you two my backup? Wouldn't be much backup if it was just the two of them, so I called in a few others. They're already here. Who are you talking about? Oh, poor baby boy, you don't have eyes with which to see, I suppose. You know, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, Ortho, we've been waiting for you. Wow, so the rumors were true. You look like a real fairy. Oh, it's Deuce Spade and Apple Falmir. I wonder if in this form, if Ortho, like, works off of oh my goodness, I can't even say it. Echolocation? Like a bat? Like a me. I wonder if that's how it works because he doesn't have the eyes. Or if he just has, like, a camera, like other optical sensors somewhere hidden in the flowers. But it would be funny if it was, like, echolocation and then that's why he's like, oh, you people. And, like, he doesn't know until he can hear them. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. Man, Ace, took you long enough to get him here. Don't act all annoyed. Not like you've got anything better to do. Rude and also wrong. I've got catching up to do. I couldn't finish last night's prep study before class today. Well, if Deuce has to review, prep, then we should probably start discussing stuff. Are you talking to me, my favorite event? Or are you talking to somebody else in chat? Sometimes I get confused when the names are shortened, because some of us have very similar names. What stuff? Me? Oh, okay, me. Ah, my favorite event. I think objectively I'd have to say cloud calling, because cloud calling's pretty fun. I do also like Playful Land. But the writing just gets to me a little too much. Nightmare Before Christmas I didn't like the beginning of. Stitch is fine. Stitch is fun, but Stitch is kind of like a little long, in my opinion. It's nice. It was nice the first time, but going back and playing it again was long. Oh yeah, I forgot that C&Ds existed. It's Chippendale. It's Chippendale. I completely forgot that event existed until I just saw you mention it right now, and that one is my favorite. that one for sure. I need to stop forgetting that exists. You know what? Maybe I don't, because every time that I remember it, it brings me such joy. It brings me so much joy to remember that it does in fact exist. Yeah, C&D Diner. C&D Diner for sure. Hands down. Hands down. You low-key started buying Chippendale merch. I know, just because of the event. I got my lounge fly basically because of the event. Also, I was going on a very long international trip, and I didn't want to take the bag that I had already. Because I was like, I need something that's more neutral, and the colors work real well. But I got like a blind box. I got all sorts of stuff. I was like, oh my god, chipmunks. Oh my god. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, what a good event. What a good event. Let's talk about evolution. What? Evolution? Oh, he must have told you guys about the fairy gala. Yeah, I have to really express evolution at the fashion show if we're to succeed. But I wonder if this group can really come up with something. I see that anxious look on your face. You could at least pretend like you have faith in us. You still have to go unpack your twist merch. I still need to like set up a place where I can display my twist merch. I have a couple acrylic standees on my desk. I have a couple keychains, and I have a couple things like sporadically, and the rosettes, obviously. But I have so much merch that I just don't have a place for. I still have not unpacked Riddle. It is gonna be a full year since I got Riddle, and I have not opened his box and set him up anywhere. When's the merch video drop? And maybe it's sometime soon. I don't know, man. I recorded a merch video. I recorded all the merch prior to my latest trip. Like all of the OG merch that I got. And then I put it on my computer and I haven't done anything with it. Thank you, Sandwich. Thank you. So like eventually, maybe I have a lot more stuff now that I would need to, well, I guess I don't need to include it. I have a lot of stuff now that I can include. I do have the Hot Topic bag, and that video of my little tiny review of it will be going up much sooner than the merch review. Because I did record that last Saturday or something. I've been using the bag all week just to see how it holds up. It's an interesting piece. It's an interesting piece. I do have merch. I have a lot of merch. I had the blessing and privilege of being able to go to Japan, so I got a lot of merch. The other problem I have is that now I have cats. Now I have kittens. The kittens like to go everywhere. If I set up Riddle's scale figure and the kittens get their hands on it, that paint bucket is gonna be eaten. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, I guess what I can say about the bag, I like the bag. I like the bag. I like the design of the bag. I don't think it's not wide enough. It doesn't have enough depth for me personally. And the leather doesn't feel good. Like the material doesn't feel nice. Like I expect it to feel. It feels kind of cheap to me. But it could just be like the kind of, pleather that they went with. I'm not a pleather expert. I just really do not like the texture of it. But the bag design itself is gorgeous. So there is that. When I was in the store, though, the ones that they had there were not super great, but hopefully they figured that out by now. I still, on mine, I guess there was like a duck on some other bag it got shipped with, or like some sort of sticker, because there is literally the silhouette of a duck that you can see at certain angles. Like oil got on the pleather, and I don't know how to get it off. So there's just like this random duck-shaped stain that's not super apparent, but it exists. It kind of bothers me, but I also think it's really funny. You don't like the sleeve texture of the cardigan due to the patches? Oh, that's not even something that I consider. I'm gonna have to try it on in the store then and see whether or not I like it before I grab it. But I have another couple weeks till my hot cash triggers for that. I am way more, I'm so excited that we're actually getting somewhat quality Twist merch here in the US. I was really worried it was just going to be like t-shirts and socks. So it is quite nice that we have a bag. It's nice that we have a, you know, a nice sweater. Maybe we can get a varsity jacket. Just saying. I would absolutely love a varsity jacket with Night Raven College on it, you know, like as if it was a real college, you know, like a real university kind of varsity jacket. I'd like that quite a bit. Mercari. I've heard things about Mercari. I've never used Mercari specifically. I want to use Mercari. I saw something on Mercari that was Ernesto related that I wanted, and I tried to find it in Japan, and I could not find it at all. I could hardly find stuff related to the staff. This trip in particular that I just went on, everything was so different from how I remembered it, and it's been a year. Obviously, things are going to be different, but like I could not find stuff in the places that I could usually find stuff. And one of the things I wanted to find with Ernesto was on Mercari, and I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think it exists, so I don't think I can get it from there. But use Etsy to buy your merch. Etsy works too. I mean, there's a lot of fan artists that do really good merch. I just got a giant pin haul from one of my favorite artists. There's a lot of people that do really creative stuff and have really good merch, especially like acrylic charms. There are so many charms, so many like pins, enamel pins. So many. Use eBay for official and sometimes Amazon. Yeah, there's definitely places you can get it. I've also heard of people that use like proxy services, like I think JP Fans is one that gets popped up a lot on my Instagram. I don't know the validity of any of these sites, because all of my merch I got from being physically in Japan. That's not like all my official merch was from that experience. My unofficial merch, my fan merch is from fan artists, but Twist is in Japan. Yeah, there are cosplays. The one thing that I regret not picking up was one of the armbands. I saw an Octagonal armband and I was like, it's too expensive, and now I really regret not having it. There was also a couple of pens. There was no Octagonal pens that I saw. I honestly, to goodness, do not understand how I miss the floor, because there's supposedly a cosplay floor in the Ikebukuro Animate. I have gone now twice. Did not find it at all. Did not see it on the signs. I have no idea where that shop is. But apparently they sell the stuff for Twist at that location. They sell like the pens and the armbands and stuff for cosplay wigs. Because I wanted an Octagonal pen. A pen. I wanted an Octagonal pen. And I couldn't find it. I saw one for Heartslibble, I saw one for Diasomnia, and I think there was one for Pomfiore in the secondhand shops. I wanted Octagonal. Oh well. But anyway. We should probably continue the event. Bali shipping is so expensive as a proxy. I see. But you've never tried any other? Yeah, I've not tried any of the proxies. The only proxy that I've ever tried is CD Japan, but they don't do Twisted Wonderland merch. They do music. So they may have expanded. I don't know. It's been years since I used them. I don't even know if they're still around anymore as a company, to be completely honest. But this is why I put together a group, you guys. Surely this many weirdos can brainstorm at least one decent idea. But that wouldn't be an evolution on my part, would it? Hey, there's a huge difference between someone telling you the answer and someone giving you a hint to help you figure it out. Besides, sometimes original ideas come from hearing other people's views. Now that you mention it, Nidia says stimulation is what drives him to make something new. And that inspiration can come from anything, from everyday inconveniences to completely wild and absurd events. I guess all that technically counts as outside influence. Yeah, there you go. But is it okay to ask for all of you to help? You've got nothing to do with the fairy gala. Oh, they got everything to do with it. We're trying to get the campus back to normal, remember? No, I do not stream on Twitch, sadly. Eventually, I have a Twitch. I don't stream over there. I was gonna stream on Twitch to do, like, Omomori, because, like, some of the games, if I try to age restrict them on YouTube, YouTube does not like it whatsoever. But there are some games like that that I think would need to be age restricted, just because if I'm blind playing them and I'm not doing a video where I can edit stuff out, there are certain things that probably not gonna be good for the youngsters. So I was gonna do them over on Twitch, but then that never happened. So we're on YouTube, basically exclusively. But that's right. It's so dry in my room right now. Just breathing makes me want to pass out. We can't carry on like this. Yeah, we want to help Ortho. There, see? Why should we do all the work? Let's take advantage of their offer. Uh-huh, yeah. Wow, guys. Uh-oh. Huh? Sounds like someone else is here. Dun. Uh-oh, somebody's screaming. I'm gonna have to go investigate the kitty cats. Give me a second. They were just playing and screaming bloody murder, but they're fine. They're fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna take another bite of my salad, though, because I'm still hungry. True. Silver No is babysitting the kitties. But, they do like to play with him, so... He, sometimes he screams, sometimes it happens. Did you ask anyone else to join us? Nope, just Deuce and Apple. Uh-oh. Wow. Just ignore it then. It's probably somebody selling something. Excuse me? It's proper manners to answer the door when someone rings the bell. Somehow I doubt they would want to hear about manners from the guy who just barged in before anyone answered the door. Hello, Sebek Zigvolt, and hi again, Jack Howell. Come on, welcome to my humble abode. Yeah, thanks for having me. Is your training over? We're on break. Silver said he needed to do something and marched out with a serious look on his face. So I went for a run to clear my head and just happened to come this way. Oh, now she's playing with my toes. Go get him, Valentina. Get him. Get him. Get those toes. My. Silver No is completely separate from me. So Silver No and me are two different entities. We are two different characters, as you said. Indeed. Silverno's usually just here for the Nuzlocke, though. That's his streams that he gets to man. Otherwise, he just, manages the circus, tries to get us a circus tent, etc., etc. But yeah, Jack just happened to come this way. He just happens to want to know what we were doing. He just happened to be here. I wasn't looking for Ortho and Ace, okay? This is a total coincidence. That's all it is. No one was saying that. No one was saying that, Jack. Jack, you're telling on yourself, buddy. Jack, you're telling on yourself. Sure, whatever you say. So Jack Howell is on break. Wait. Then what are you doing here, Sebek? You were mashing the doorbell pretty hard. Is there something urgent? I wouldn't call it urgent, per se. He was pacing non-stop in front of Ramshackle Gate until I went over to him. Seriously? Ow! My toes! Oh, she went right for the ankle. Ah. Ow! Oh my gosh, she can bite my toes if she wants to. I just wasn't, she like walked away. I wasn't expecting her to do that. Oh no, oh my poor tootsies. He kept glancing at the dorm all sneaky-like while going back and forth. Hey, don't go casing my dorm. Casing? I resent that. Don't put me on your level. I was just, that is to say. Ooh, what's this now? Were you looking for us? You refused Housewarden Riddle's request, but you just couldn't let it go, huh? Come on, admit it. What request? Oh, right! Leona and Riddle asked you to take part in the fairy gala, but you said no. But you were still worried about us, so you came by to check on us. Thank you. No! I am by no means worried about anyone. Sure, Sebek. Sure. Yeah, okay, buddy. All right. We'll believe you in another 5 years. I simply heard from Silver that you'd hit a stumbling block, and I came by to tell you something. You cannot possibly expect to succeed at the fairy gala with no knowledge of the Fae. Yeah, bro, that's why we wanted to include you to begin with, buddy boy. What are you doing? I thought you deserved to know how foolhardy your plan was. Don't mistake my intentions. I am not here to help. But you are! Though! So that's the definition of what you are doing is helping. You are helping them, buddy. Bro. Foolhardy, huh? Yeah, you're right about that. That's why we need to brainstorm more. We don't have much time, so could you leave now? Get him, Ortho, get him. Get him. Get him. Huh? What's wrong? Don't grumble when you know he's right and doesn't mean anything by it. Diasomnia is in dire straits right now. The students are freezing and huddling together for warmth. If your mission doesn't succeed, the repercussions will definitely affect Malleus and Lilia. And just like that, there we have it, folks. Our first Sebek sippy! Hear ye, it is time for hydration. Make sure you have your hydrating beverage and take a sippy in Sebek's honor. Hence, I shall lend you uneducated humans my aid. So you are helping us. Wow, really? Thank you, Sebek Zigvold. We don't actually need your input, you know. But if you're so moved to help, I guess I could let you stick around. Protest all you like, but I'm sure deep down you were hoping I'd show up. I heard all about your struggles. You're welcome to weep with joy at my magnanimity. Dude, seriously, you show up this late in the game and this is how you act? Hey, you, give this guy the boot. Oh, And now we're all fighting. Oh my, my, my. So many of my fellow freshmen here, just to help me. The problem hasn't been solved and our probability of success hasn't gone up. But for some reason, I'm feeling like things are gonna work out. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you're here. Aww. Aww. How exciting. What a good time. Ooh, something's stirring. So what do the Gala fairies mean by evolution anyway? The word has many different definitions and usages, but for our purposes it means advancement, growth, and change. The reasoning behind using freshmen is because we evoke the potential for future advancement. And Vil handpicked Ortho because he especially represented the theme. He was like, Ortho's the evolutionist of them all. Wow, Vil picked you personally? Nice going, Ortho. Yep, I was flattered too. But now I don't understand how I represent evolution. I applied my skill set, compiled the data, and gave a performance with the highest probability of success. But Vil told me to come up with an original form of expression, something of my very own, not copied from someone else. Vil can make some pretty big demands. Right? He just flat out called Ortho's work dreadfully dull. I totally winced when I heard that. Yeah, that's not hard to imagine. Vil's got pretty high standards, both for others and himself. He's definitely demanding, not to mention ruthless and intimidating, but he never says things on a whim. What kind of show does he want you to put on, Ortho? He's asking for something stirring, a show that makes the audience want to be a part of it. But I don't really get what stirring means. Everyone feels things differently. I can see why it'd be hard to come up with that good answer there. What makes you feel that? Well, I mean, it means you get excited, right? Maybe? Who knows? You know what gets me excited? Seeing a really cool tricked out blast cycle. Oh yeah, me too. There's nothing cooler than a blast cycle with a custom muffler and spoiler. You two like blast cycles? There are a lot of students in Ignihide who are into modding them. Edie has gotten into some passionate debates with them in the lounge about how there's no point to decorative parts with zero functional value. Oh, Edia, never change, never change. Really? Personally, I think the more decoration a blast cycle's got, the better. For sure. It looks awesome when you slap a bunch of stickers over some hologram decals and then put some decorative studs around them. Yeah, that would look totally rad. They'd look great with a lot of blinking rainbow lights too, so RGBs. So you're talking about RGBs. Are we talking about making it a game? Is it a gamer blast cycle? Oh man. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. You get me, right, you? Oh yeah, totally. So, to summarize your viewpoints, you get excited when you see something flashy. Biological creatures do tend to be drawn to eye-catching things. Like with certain species of birds, their plumage and dances are meant to attract the opposite sex. Sounds like we gotta trick you out. Should we put some string lights on him, or what about some dragon and tiger stickers on his front plating? You should do none of that! Get him, Sebek, get him! Teach them the ways. They are sensitive, refined creatures. That much should be obvious when you look at Marius! Sebek Sippy number 2! Sebek Sippy number 2! Oh man, Sebek's gonna keep us well hydrated today, I tell you what. Don't give me those blank stares. It would be a mistake to assume that Fae and humans share the same sensibilities. Aw, but lights and decals look so cool. For the record, not every human thinks that. But the idea of adding a little more ornamentation isn't entirely off base. Diurnal Fae do often enjoy flowery things. They do? There will always be exceptions, of course, but you'll find it's true for the vast majority of Gala attendees. Whoa, so we need to stick more flowers on them, is what you're saying, Savak. We need to put even more flowers on the boy. That's how we get this done. Easy peasy, bing bang boom. There we go. See, if you showed up earlier, we could have saved us all some time. We could have saved us all a lot of time, man, if you had just come here earlier. My, oh my, oh my. My. That information wasn't in any of my books or data. You really do know a lot about Fae, Sebek Zigvolt. Boy, am I glad you're here. Huh, you should be. As for what flowery thing the Gala fairies like most, well, that would be spring. Those fairies consider ushering in spring to be their most sacred of duties. Hold up. I know the Fairy Gala's a party to usher in spring and all, but wouldn't it just happen anyway if we waited? Oh, Jack, I have no words. You are woefully uneducated! You clearly have plenty of words, which you're yelling at full volume. Man, you get on my last nerve. Why do you think nature is so beautiful? Who do you think changes the scenery as the seasons come and go? Obviously God, Sebek. Gee. Clearly nature does that of its own accord, Sebek. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Spring happens because the fairies of the Feyland melt the snow that falls in winter. Oh, is someone trying to get on my chair? Here. Oh, never mind. I went to help her get her little back feet, and she said, nope, I'm good. My. And then you're adorned with budding flowers and springtime creatures, suggestive of the season's arrival. I dare say Professor Carell was aware of Fae tendencies and he designed them. Which means absolutely no string lights! Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. So, Professor Carell's familiar with the Fae, huh? He sure knows his stuff. Vil was really impressed, too. He was talking about how the white fabric represented the future or something. I don't remember the details. I've heard that Feylanders all wear white in their infancy. So yes, the white also serves to symbolize the future. Oh, I get it. So that's why our outfits are entirely white and metallic, even the flowers. I was kinda wondering why we weren't wearing something more colorful with all these flowers. The white snow gives away to color as the fairies make the flowers bloom. It's a truly beautiful concept. The white snow gives way to color? Yes, the fairies' hearts stir when the snow melts and buds blossom into flowers. White snow, blossoming, hearts stirring. Change and growth, something only I can do. That's it! Whoa, geez, way to scare a guy, Ortho. I think I have an idea. Huh? Dun. Something that screams evolution? Yeah. Want to hear it? Okay, so to start with... Yeah, I get it. That'd be a flowery performance, all right. Definitely fits the theme. It's something only you can do. And it's very original. Oh. What are we thinking, Sebek? What are we thinking? What do you think, Sebek Zigbolt? I think it would make the fairies most eager to take part in your show. Excellent idea! You've earned my praise! Dude, his ego could fill a bus. I don't know, though. Can you really pull it off? You used a bunch of words I'd never heard before. The explanation alone made it sound really tricky. You're right that if I go with this idea, I'll need to be very thorough with my prep. There's no way I could be ready by showtime tomorrow if I did all of it myself. Which brings me to my next idea. Getting help from all of you. Aw, man, I don't wanna. Let's do it all together. Of course, I shall make Ortho the most evolutionary presence at the gala and earn my liege's commendation. Oh, and with that, we have another Sebek Sippy! Another one for the books, another one. Oh my, we're up to 3 already. My, oh my. Okay, guys, let's make this a real showstopper. Heck yeah, see you then. Good morning. Shong mumble. Urgh. Everyone's conked out. Jack didn't even make it to midnight. Of course he doesn't. Poor boy, poor boy. poor boy. He goes to bed at 10 o'clock, man. You can't have him past that bedtime. It's so difficult, man. He's a sound sleeper, all right. How are things going, Ortho? Everything looking good? Yep, it'll be perfect this time, and I've got the timing down pat. I couldn't have done it without everyone's help. Thanks so much. Don't thank us yet. First, we have to see if Vil gives it the thumbs up. Vil, 1, 2. 1, 2. Huh. He's having a nightmare. Must have been some serious training. I wouldn't want Jack Howell and Silver's hard work to go to waste. Hey, I think you're forgetting someone here. What about the guy who's got the critical role of getting the queen up onto the stage? Yes, you too. Guys, I'm gonna make our show a success. You can count on it. Fashion show. Sorry, I'll do better next time. Poor Jack. He really does have PTSD. It's finally time for the gala. Are you pups ready to go? Yes, sir. I've already put fairy dust on my body, too. And that dust's making the air all sparkly. Jack's so big and ripped, he wouldn't make a very convincing fairy. Let's dump some more of the stuff on him. Achoo! Hey, knock it off. If anyone here would be a lousy fairy, it's you. This is not the time for locker room antics. You don't seem to have the appropriate level of seriousness right now. Don't worry. I solemnly swear I'll ensure that our success and get the school back to normal. As you should. While you were out gallivanting, Ortho was burning the midnight oil to improve the show. Since you are a sophomore, I expect you to give him your full support. And while this goes without saying, as a Briar Valley resident, you better not do anything that would reflect poorly on Malleus and Lilia. And we have our 4th Sebek Sippy! Our 4th Sebek Sippy! My, oh my, oh my, oh my. You know, I wish we could have emotes for free. I wish YouTube didn't make it locked behind memberships. I guess technically Twitch is also locked behind memberships, isn't it? Or like subscriptions to use the custom emotes. Man, I really want to give us the Wakasama emotes for every time this happens. We have him in the Discord, and they're quite fun. But man, it would be funny, I think, to see the chat full of them. Maybe one day. Good luck. You can do it. Thanks. Your support is very encouraging. You can use 7TV on Twitch, so anyone can use them. But yeah. Oh, oh, huh? What is 7TV? I don't know what that is. But if you're saying there's like 7 emotes that everybody could use for free, YouTube should do that. Hey, YouTube, I know you're listening. I know you have an assigned YouTube agent like the FBI has assigned FBI agents. Make that a feature. Give us a couple of free emotes. You don't know how to explain? Okay, I gotcha. That's fine, that's fine. Twitch has other extensions. Oh, I see, but they're all third party. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so Twitch doesn't have an official free emotes, but you have workarounds. Got it. Interesting. Alright. We'll be watching the show through a feed from one of Edia's drones. Aw, so they're gonna watch with us. Be aware that I'll be observing as well, Ace. I expect you to pull your weight. You'd better not disappoint me, Jack. I'm just worried. Extremely worried. I keep asking Ortho for the fashion show deets, but all he says is leave it to us. If the choice is between missing out on spring and putting Ortho in danger, I'd skip spring every time. We can still call this off, you know? Don't worry, Edia. I'll show you something only I can do. You better not miss a second. Ortho. See you after the show. All right, see you then. My. The fairy Gala is just up ahead in the botanical garden. Everyone past this point will be fairies. We need to keep the right mindset. If we view them as our kin, our good faith will shine through. Right! Ding ding! Hello! Whoa, check out the entrance. There really are fairies standing around. Huh? Ortho? I'm getting a bad feeling here. Are they doing what I think they're doing? Yes, definitely. The fairies are conversing in their own language! Dun dun! Dun-dun! Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. What? You mean all those little bell chimes were them talking? Judging from the timing of the rings, then where they're looking and their reactions, I'd say they're communicating. They're talking to the fairies going in. If we can't speak their language, our cover will be blown right away. Ah, we made eye contact. She's coming this way. Installing fairy language. Error? The data's too fragmented. I can't tell which exact language they're using. Oh no, we're gonna crash and burn before we even get into the gala. Not to worry. Huh? Silver! Silver, you didn't tell anybody that you could do this. Buddy boy, buddy boy. My, oh my, oh my. What a guy, what a guy. Ding, 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 ding. Wow, Silver's speaking Fae. How did you do that? I have some for the rest of you as well. Take these. What's that? Is this a bell? It's a translator. It converts what we say into the Gala Fairies' language. Calling their language Fae is too broad. The Fae speak a number of different languages. Larger fairies require specialized translators to converse with smaller fairies. I had a feeling we'd need these, so I brought enough for all of us. Makes sense. You did mention that fairies could be harsh with outsiders. You can't just pick up translators at a moment's notice, though. It must have been hard getting all of these. If our plan fails, it will create long-lasting hostility between humans and fairies. That must never come to pass. I thought about what we'd need to ensure that everyone would be all happy together, and decided to focus on obtaining these. It's no different than all the work you did back at Ramshackle. I've never met anyone who could talk about everyone being happy together with a straight face. Dang. Thanks for this, Silver. Okay, I'll just use this and... Welcome to the Fairy Gala. I've never seen you fair folk before. You must come from very far off. I hope you have a grand time. Believe me, we plan to. Thanks to Silver, we made it in without any problems. That's the best possible start a guy could ask for. My. The whole place looks so fancy and it's full of flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. Fairies really do like flowers, huh? Sebek Zitvolt was right. Hey, look, way in the back. There she is. That's her right there, with the staff. The Fairy Queen! Oh, the end of the chapter. I see. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Let's go over the plan one last time. Alright. We invite the Fairy Queen onto the runway, and Team Ortho performs the illusion. While the audience is focused on that, I switch out the staff for a fake. And that's right. And for all of this to work, we have to put on a show so amazing that Her Majesty will want to join us on stage. And that's Operation Elusive Evolution. In a nutshell. Silver, Jack Howell, are you two all set? Yes, let's do this just like we practiced. I'm counting on you guys. Heck yeah. Next up, entry number 14. We've got a group of first-timers here. Let's give it up for Group 1A, 251B, 111C292A22. What was that? They asked me for a group name, so I put down all our classes and seat numbers. You memorized our seat numbers? I'm impressed. Huh? Is my translator broken? Is that supposed to be some kind of spell? Well, it threw the fairies for a loop. Not sure I'd call that impressive, but not a deal breaker. Well, let's get this done. Ooh, look, a fairy stepped onto the end of the runway. Hello, all you fair folk out there. We've got something real special for you today. A miraculous illusion that you'll only ever see right here. Allow us to show you a magical world without using magic. Huh? An illusion? I thought this was a fashion show. What are they gonna do? Oh, Ace would make a fantastic carnival barker. For sure. Absolutely. Meanwhile, at the school. Hello, all you fair folk out there. We've got something real special for you today. And there they are. So Ace is running the show. He looks right at home up there. He can definitely talk the talk, at least. And look at how eagerly the audience is listening. He's already got his hooks into them. Wait, I thought this was a fashion show. How are there hooks? Oh, that smooth talking won't matter if the fashion show part falls flat. What's Ortho's plan? I can't. The stress is too much. I can't watch. Ugh, what's with all the yapping? If you really can't stand it, then turn off your tablet. Take a nap. Stop bothering us. That would be unbearably stressful, too. Ortho showed me his performance today, you know. He came barging into Pomfuri early this morning shouting, "I did it." He shook me awake and ruined my beauties. How did he get in your room? How did he get in your room? Did you not lock your door? Did you just expect nobody to bother you? What happened? How? What? That is wild. In book 7, remind me if I'm wrong or if I have hallucinated this detail, because apparently that's happening a lot these days. Didn't Jade say something about like the rooms because like you need special keys to get into people's rooms, so that way you can't just like, you know, get into anybody's room, like there's a magical signature or whatever, but because he was the vice house warden, he had like a master key or something. Wasn't there something that had to do with that? Because we had to get into Azul's room, and I think that there was like some talk of like how the keys. So how did Ortho do this? Did he go in the window? I guess that's a loophole. I guess in Octabanel there's no real windows to open, so I guess in Pomfuri it could be a loophole that he could have gone through the window. Ortho hacked the wood, I guess. I suppose. He probably hacked it. Yeah, I guess. It's Ortho, best not to question him. Yeah, alright, sure. Sure. Okay, and how was the performance? You'll see soon enough. Just shut up and watch. Why are you all acting like such know-it-alls? Oh, says Edia of all people. Sure. We're simply saying you should expect the best. Don't you have any faith in Ortho? Clearly not. Well, obviously I do. Do you, though? Do you? I know better than anyone how incredibly exceptional he is. Then let's hear some encouragement. Go get him, Ortho. Your big bro knows you can do it. Aww, thanks, Edia. I'm giving you all fair warning. Don't even blink during this next part. You won't want to miss 1 second of the miracle you're about to witness. Now it's time for the show of the century. Heck yeah. Ooh, look at it. My. So for Jack Howell, let's get moving. Heck yeah, guys. Are you ready to be dazzled? We did it! We walked the runway! My, oh my, oh my. Beautiful. Flowery. And now, idiot guys, I hope you're watching. This is my evolution. My. Look at him, he's gorgeous. What just happened? The fairy in the middle, his outfit changed, and I didn't sense any magic at all. Is this the illusion? I've never seen anything like it. I can see you're all surprised, but I'm not done yet. Oh, the flower petals, heck yeah. Wait, he didn't just change the color of his outfit. I can smell flowers. It's just like spring. He's giving off the scent of spring itself. My. He does look really good in pink. White flowers that turn lilac pink and glow. Oh, I see. It's like when the snow thaws. The snow has melted. Spring is here. Woohoo! An outfit enshrouded in light, as white as snow. Then snow thaws and the flowers bloom. Everyone's beloved spring arrives. It's not just about eagerly waiting for the snow to melt. It's all about showing what happens after. Blooming is how I think of evolution. This is the original inspiration I found after all my pondering. Wow, now there are little birds and butterflies fluttering about. It really feels like spring is here. Oh, how my heart soars. Yes, let's all celebrate spring together. Heck yeah. Oh, they are so happy and so excited. It's nice of the birds and butterflies to join in as well. As if Silver didn't end up calling them here on accident. The audience is delighted. We're putting on a truly wonderful show. Hey, humans, humanoids. I can tell that even the animals, bugs, and plants are overjoyed at the coming of spring. What a wonderful spectacle. At this moment, everyone at the Fairy Gala is united as one. Heck yeah. Meanwhile, at school, Ortho's outfit changed? Huh, they maintained the fairy's flowery sensibilities without sacrificing any details. They've evoked the future by making the flowers bloom! Don't you see? That is Ortho's idea of evolution! Oh, quit bragging about something you didn't earn. Ortho swapped out some of the materials on his body with flexible displays. Normally his body's white, but when he flips the switch, it changes color. That's something only Ortho could do. He's projecting a matching backdrop across the whole venue, too. It's similar to the trick they'll use to make the queen disappear. Working out the positioning and timing was tough, though. Ortho, you made that gear yourself. Not by a long shot. The rest of us pitched in too, ya know. We just lent him a helping hand. That's all we did. Yeah, makes sense. He managed this just fine with all of you, and didn't come to me at all. Aw, don't feel bad, Edia. He wanted to prove to you he could do it. That's all. He's a genius, all right. You couldn't find a more perfect little brother if you tried. I know forced enthusiasm when I hear it. You're actually sulking, aren't you? What? No, not at all. It's not that. Obviously, I'm happy Ortho pulled everything off. It's just... pups grow right up before our very eyes. It seems like they'll be a handful forever, but then before you know it, they've grown into big, strong dogs. You can be sad about it. It's just proof of how much you love them. There's nothing strange or wrong about it. Yeah. Wow, Professor Carell. I never knew you saw us that way. Dude. adorable and young and innocent. Please. Please, I beg of thee, dues. I beg of thee. He calls you guys puppies all the time. What did you think he was referring to, dues? What did you think was going on, my guy? Dude. I do, but I think you could stand to do a little more growing, Spade. Especially academically. Crow was like, yeah, not so fast, buddy boy. Not so fast, buckaroony. You still need some work before you become a dog. You are still a puppy. Oh, man. Dun, dun, dun! Well, would you look at that? The herbivores used their two collective brain cells and scrapped together a halfway decent show. I admit, I was surprised to see all those animals making such a timely entrance. How'd they manage that? With Silver's deep affinity for woodland creatures, obtaining their assistance was a trivial task. He's lived among the Fae from infancy. He is human, but... There, you see that? It's the confident way he carries himself. He looks right at home amongst them. None of you could pull that off. Aw, Svek. Aw, Svek. Aw, thanks, Svek. Again, would you cut it with the unearned bragging? Putting aside Svek's rude behavior, though we will thoroughly address it at a better time. Leona's right. It's a delightful show, full of surprises. I can feel the audience's excitement from here. I wasn't expecting to feel so moved, but I do. Agreed. They might actually pull this off. Aw, good for them. Good for them. Surely nothing can go wrong. I hope you're all enjoying the show. And I've got good news for you. We're not done yet. It's time to kick things up a notch with another evolution and illusion. For this one, we'll need a volunteer from the audience. What do you say, Your Majesty? Me? Your shows are great and all, but we can't just hand over our dear queen to a group of strangers. Of course, I understand how esteemed Her Majesty is. That's why I invited her to be our guest. Your Majesty, what would you say to being part of an illusion even more spectacular to the one that we just did? Well, your participation would really electrify the audience. And I promise it'll be worth your while, like nothing you've ever experienced before. You wouldn't want to miss out, would you? Come on, join the fun. But of course, if you'd rather not. I never said anything of the sort. I'd like to give it a go. Your Majesty! I apologize for imposing upon you with my selfishness. But this show has been such a thrill for me. It brought me back to my days as a little fairy. I would love nothing more than to take part in it. I'd rather you didn't, but it's completely understandable. True, I've never seen such a delightful show before. That's the spirit. Now step on up here. Allow me to hold your staff during the illusion. Oh, but the staff is very precious. I could not simply hand it over. How right you are. It is a lovely staff. Why, I was just admiring how much it suited Your Majesty. And that's why we need to take care of it, so that it doesn't get lost or broken during the illusion. There's a huge crowd watching. We could never lose track of it, right? Don't worry, you can trust me with it. I suppose your points are sound enough. Very well, I shall leave the staff in your hands. I'll guard it with my life, Your Majesty. With that expression, I wouldn't trust him if I were you. But it's a good thing that she did. What's this? The star of the next illusion will be Her Majesty? What will happen next? The whole audience is watching with bated breath. Welcome, Your Majesty. It's an honor to have you. Why, thank you. What shall you have me do? I'd like for you to stand here and wave to the audience. That's all you have to do. That's it? Truly? Yep. While you're doing that, I'm gonna make you disappear, all without using magic. No way. Is that even possible? Surely you can't make someone disappear without magic. There are things in this world even more amazing than magic, you know. Here goes. 3, 2, 1. She's gone! Her Majesty the Queen has now been drawn into a mystical realm. Her Majesty, she's vanished. Dun, dun, dun! Oh my lord, she was gone with the wind. Never to be seen again. Or perhaps not. That's a little dramatic of me, no? Here goes. 3, 2, 1. Her Majesty the Queen has now been drawn into a mystical realm. Her Majesty, she's vanished. Where has our queen gone? Is she safe? Truly, I have vanished, but I'm standing right here. Can you not see me? Huh? I can't see the queen, but I can hear her. She's definitely still on stage. So she simply faded from sight? The audience is riveted. This is like nothing we've ever seen before. And now. Whoosh, whoosh. Got it. Swap complete. Now to hide the real staff behind that tree off to the side. Worry not, everyone. We'll return Her Majesty right back to where she was. 3, 2, 1, presto! The queen popped back onto the runway in an instant. What a truly exceptional illusion! Aw, look at them! That worked out so good! Good job, guys. To think we witnessed something so amazing. First, a fashion show that ushered in spring, and now a disappearing queen? Incredible! That's one show I won't ever forget. Thank you all so much for watching our show. Did you enjoy it? Aww. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for your generous assistance, Your Majesty. Here's your staff. And thank you all for putting on such a lovely show today. This has been 1A251B111C292A22. Goodbye, folks. Gosh, that's a mouthful to say. Time to split. Just follow the plan. I'll use optical camouflage to conceal the staff like I concealed the queen. Here, Jack Howell, you carry it. Right. Jack, why are you tilting your head back like that? I got some fairy dust up my nose. Huh? No, Jack Howell, the projection will be disrupted if you make any sudden movements. Achoo! Uh-oh. Hey, isn't that fairy holding the queen's staff? It just popped up out of nowhere. But the queen's got her staff. There's 2 of them? Wait a minute, looking at him more closely, he's no fae at all! Oh crud, I must have shook off my fairy dust when I sneezed. You there, hand over that staff at once! Comparing the 2, their mage stones have a slight difference in shimmer. It appears my staff has been replaced with a facsimile. How dare these humans steal Her Majesty's staff! They snuck into the fairy gala for their own nefarious scheme! So much for our amazement. I bet the show was just a bunch of underhanded flammery too. Boo! Boo! Tomatoes! Potatoes, go! Okay, I've had it up to here with all of this. Where do you get off calling us underhanded? The Mage Stone is valuable school property that you all stole first. Ace, don't. No, I might have bungled our whole plan, but I'm with Ace on this. All we did was try to take back what was rightfully ours. That's right, and we were trying to do it with a nice show so that we wouldn't spoil the mood for you fairies. You call us nefarious, but you have no clue why we did it. I don't have to take this. Can you believe their righteous indignation? I was ready to let it go if they admitted it and apologized, but not after all that. This is the problem with humans. You want to try saying that to my face? Oh no, not a scuffle. What a development. What was just a scene of merriment is now a scene of strife. You could cut the tension with a knife. Any spark will set off before a free-for-all. Oh no, what do we do? Uh-oh. Meanwhile, at school. Done. Uh-oh. Well, it was a good one while it lasted, guys. Just when I thought they succeeded, not only do they screw it up, but they double down and mouth off as well. What a disaster. We're finished. They were so close. Does this mean the gala's off? So Twisted Wonderland's never gonna have another spring? Those fairies are ticked. There's no telling what they'll do. Ortho ditch those guys and run. How could Jack screw up such a critical moment? I've got some words for him when he gets back. I take full responsibility for entrusting them with such an important mission. Losing spring would be dire indeed. Our school may not survive all the public censure and have to be shut down. Well, guys, it's been real. Whoever's kitty cat, you can't have the mouse. Stop. They're playing with the wires again. Silvernose's been teaching them bad habits. Who is that? What are you doing, Dad? You're playing with the wires. You can't play with the wires. It's not allowed. Come on, you can't throw in the towel that fast. Please, hold on. Done. Done. Oh my, I wonder who it could possibly be. I wonder who could possibly... Who could it possibly be? My. Interesting. Who's to say? Please, hold on. Could you please listen to what I have to say? It's too late to start groveling now. You tricked us, you thieving scoundrel. Your Majesty, punish these human miscreants. Yes, we're human. It was wrong of us to deceive you, and we apologize for switching out the staff. The thing is, we need the Mage Stone on that staff for our school to go back to normal. We thought making a secret switch was the only way to get it back without disturbing the gala. We knew it wasn't right, but we did it anyway. For that, I am truly sorry. Well, sorry isn't good enough. Having you non-Fae here is an affront to the whole gala. Ever since I was a young boy, I've wished that Fae and humans could live together. Not just us, either. I've wished that all species could come together as one. There's someone near and dear to me who feels just the same, and I'm sure the whole school does as well. Well, about that, Silver! I mean, sure, I don't think that the people at the school necessarily have a problem with other people because they're Fae, or because they're beast folk, or because they're merfolk, right? I don't think that is a problem, but I do think that the current attitude of the students towards these particular Fae is not quite that way, buddy. Not quite that way. I should have stepped in and stopped this plan, but I felt the same way, you see, and where are you going with this? Not the MC trying to rein it back. Not the MC trying to rein it back. My goodness, my gracious me, oh my. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, you see, it's difficult to explain. Anyway, the thing I wanted, all species laughing and having a good time together, happened during our show. You can call me a thief, I don't mind, but please try to remember one thing about Ortho and the others who put the show together. They tried their best to understand you and do right by you. Please believe that, if nothing else. Silver. I provided them with the fairy bells and enabled them to sneak into the gala. I accept full responsibility and punishment for this, so please let the others go. You mentioned that this jewel is valuable to your group. Is that true? Yes, Your Majesty. This jewel is a highly valuable mage stone that is used to run our school. I had no idea. And you invited me on stage in order to claim the mage stone? Well, that's right, Your Majesty. Our plan was to steal the staff while you acted as bait to keep the fairies distracted. You called me bait? Couldn't you have worded that a little better? You're being too honest. I've heard what you have to say. And that's all, folks. We're screwed. Sorry for messing this up. I'll take responsibility. You all run while I keep him busy. No, we're going back together, if it comes down to it. We'll just have to defeat every fairy here and break out of the botanical garden. What a marvelous display of evolution this was. Huh? See, you just had to be honest. You had to be honest and it was fine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, exactly, right? Exactly. All we had to do was just explain the situation. It's almost like if we just talked to somebody. If we used the little known spell, the ancient invocation of communication, then it would have been fine. And we had the perfect Fae ambassador too. And Silver wanted to talk to, and we this could have been so easily avoided. We didn't have to do any of this if we just talked. It's not like the Fae are completely unreasonable. It's not like their whims are completely unintelligible. They're reasonable, you just have to approach them the right way. You have to do so like Silver did. Like, he was being earnest, he was being honest, he has an actual legitimate want and need to understand them. And as long as you're not trying to, like, force them to conform and you're doing your best, like, I mean, the event had to happen to give us some more ortho. You know, we did get a lot of good of ortho in here. We got a lot of good other stuff, right? Like, it's not, you know... It wasn't like the event was an entire waste of time, but, like, they could have not had to do any of this if they had just talked to them in the beginning. My. So we're talking to animals is not relevant at all. The Fae are not animals. So Silver, I don't even, well, animal linguistics is a thing, and I'm assuming Silver can probably talk to them. Like some species, if he knows linguistics, but I don't think we ever get that discussed. I don't know, man. I don't know. Animals like him, but I don't know if he talks to them. Like, talks. I apologize on behalf of the craft fairies who took your mage stone without permission. I'm sure they were so dazzled by its sparkling shimmer they simply had to take it on my behalf. Ah, okay, so Azul and Silver should both be in animal linguistics. Okay, then Silver can, at least somehow. Yeah, exactly. Everyone can technically speak with animals, but the Fae are not animals. Unless you're going by like the whatchamacallit, the rationale that like humans are technically animals, and I guess, you know, the merfolk and the fae folk, the merfolk and the beast folk technically also have animal qualities. So like maybe when all is said and done, that's just what it is. Allow me to return it. Wait, what? They better be thankful these are not D&D fae folk. Well, you know, I guess if we're going off canon D&D. Yes, this is it. Mage stone received. Oh, but yeah, but they would be bargaining. No, you're right. No matter what, they would be bargaining. No, that's fair. That's fair. Lovely. You're just giving it back? Why, of course. And there shall be no punishments of any kind. If anything, I owe you all my gratitude. For what? For putting on an incredible show and allowing me to have the most delightful time. Especially you. Me? You put on a stirring performance that demonstrated a true understanding of our kind. And you performed an illusion that left the whole audience awestruck, all without magic. The fairies could never have accomplished such a feat. It gave me a new respect for human culture. And that feeling represents something very special indeed. Evolution. And now we all hug it out. And now we sing Kumbaya, and it's all good. What's she talking about? Beats me, but it sounds like we're back in our good graces. What a fun fairy gala. It was thrilling from start to finish. I hope you'll wow us with another delightful show someday. Yes, Your Majesty. And when I do, I hope we'll all have even more fun together. Yay! my. Yeah, communication literally is key. It's quite literally what it is. Like, if we just communicate, then we're fine. Oh, hi, Leona. How's it going, buddy? Oh, never mind. It's Jack. I guess honesty really is the best policy. Deceiving the fairies and swapping the mage stone for a fake was low-down dirty trick. Even if we had pulled it off, I couldn't have gone back to school with my head held high. Sure, Jack, sure. Excuse me, you were totally on board with the plan before Jack Howell. Let's be real, no one but Silver even thought of trying to reason with the fairies. Exactly. That's for sure. Thank you for everything you've done today, Silver. You've given me so much new data to learn from. I should thank you, Ortho, for putting on such an amazing spectacle. You made all of this possible, I'm sure from now on. Sorry. Now that we're done, I'm just so relieved. I'm feeling a bit drowsy. Wow, he's passed out. I'll carry him to his dorm. It's the least I could do. Oh, dorms, right. Leonard'll never let me hear the end of this. He might not even let me into Savannah Claw right now. And even if he doesn't say anything, I'm so ashamed of myself that I'm not gonna be able to look him in the eye. Yeah, I'm pretty scared to go back myself. I can just hear the house warden now. How could you be so impatient? You're an embarrassment to hospital. I'm sure you'll both be fine. Surely Riddle Rosehearts and Leona Kingscholar know how much effort you put in today. Thank you, OneDrive. I don't need that right now. And the same goes for everyone else, too. I don't know. Somehow I doubt that'll be good enough for my house warden. Well, if they yell at you, don't be afraid to give me a call. I'll tell them how hard you worked. Please don't. Getting someone else to stick up for me would only be more embarrassing. Yeah, it'll be kind of sad hearing that from the guy who did the most today. That's not true. The only reason I managed to make that show was because you all helped me. So, thank you. Well, hey, you're welcome. I didn't do much, really. If anything, I should be thanking you. Look, we're coming up on the Hall of Mirrors. I'll see you guys in class tomorrow, okay? Bye for now. Bye, Ortho. Bye, buddy. Bye, little guy. And there we have it. We are a fairy meteor. What do you mean? Why can't I do this? No. What? No. I hate that I can't just do the hard ones immediately. Ugh. Oh, now I can. Okay, never mind. My goodness, my gracious. Do we want to go through and do the hard? Oh, they're all here now? Yes, no? Oh, I have to do them on normal too. Well, actually, I don't technically even have to do them on normal. So I'm going to start it and then we're just going to chat. We're going to chat. We're going to let them do their thing. We're just going to let them do the thing and we're going to sit here and we're going to chat with each other. So how is everybody doing? How did everybody enjoy the fairy gala? No, I don't have to do them. I don't have to touch a single note. I'm pretty sure it will clear it and then I will get the hard one. 90% sure, because this is how all of the other ones work. There's a mission for clearing them, yeah, but I don't think the mission unlocks the hard. Like, so this should clear the normal. It should have it clear me as having played this one on normal and unlock hard mode. I just won't get the missions for, like, having the SS rank and doing the perfect combo, like that stuff. So, like, I can go back on my own time and play them on this difficulty to get those missions, but I don't need y'all to sit here while I do that, because then I can't talk to y'all, and that's a sad time. But we cannot do the cards today because we do not have enough time to get through all of them. I will say, though, that if you are interested in the vignettes, the previous live stream I have of this particular event has them in that. And then the, I don't remember if we did the vignettes for the Mega Mix. I think I got way too tired. Because we did the regular fairy, the first fairy gala, and then this fairy gala back to back. And I don't know if I had a time to do those in that one. But I'm pretty sure we did the vignettes the last time. Normal, no, you guys are right. I do have to do it. That sucks. Why is it like that? No, it doesn't count that for any of the other Twist Tunes. Why is the event different? I could literally sit here right now. And Gino, down. Down. Get down. No. Ugh, fine, I'll hold you. I'll hold you. Now I can't do it. I mean, I could do the hard. I mean, I got the rewards for it, so I need to gather more hairpins. No, I shouldn't. They should just be here. This is stupid. This is stupid. I had to play the prior hard tunes to get... Oh, I don't even have to do the normal ones. I just have to do this. Well, let's see if that works. I know I have to get hairpins for the stuff in the shop. I'm not worried about grinding that all tonight. Like, you know, I'm more concerned about talking with y'all. Let's see if they unlock. I'm genuinely curious if they'll unlock if I don't play the hard one. Like, if I need to play this hard one to get to the other hard ones, like, sure. Fine, whatever. But I do want to know if I can just, like, not and have it count. And then I can give Gino all the snuggles you want. Yeah. My cute little baby boy. Yeah. Oh, he's watching the Twist Tune on my phone. He's dialed in. Oh, now he stopped. He's not purring like normal. You usually purr a lot more when we do this. Your heart's just beating a lot. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you down. Go find Valentina. Where'd she go? Am I? What do I think of PJ Kaleem? He's alright. I have like, I feel like on like five or six things. I'm not, I like, there's like a couple of them that I like, but most of them are like, eh. Most of them are like, eh. Kaleem's is fine. Kaleem's is fine. Alright, let's see. Did it unlock the next one on hard? Yes! Okay, cool. So you don't even have to play them. Fantastic. I'll go back later and do them for the missions, but we'll just keep switching it up in the background. Heck yeah. Alrighty, beautiful. So I didn't have to waste my dust on normal. Yay. Fantastic. My goodness, my gracious me, oh my. Ay, 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 ay. You hope you get Kaleem's scarf and the free birthday wishes. Fair, fair, fair. My favorite PJ outfit? It's not out yet, but I really like Floyd's. I think Floyd's PJ, but the reason that I like Floyd's is because I would wear Floyd's pajamas. I would wear his pajamas in a heartbeat. I don't really, I like the ones I can see myself wearing tend to be the ones that I like. So like I can see myself wearing his, I can see myself wearing Silver's or like Lilia's, you know, like the those people. I really like Azul's aesthetically because it makes him look like he's like, you know, in his 30s. He just looks like an old guy with his little bathrobe, you know, reading the morning paper and doing all the stuff that Azul does. But to me, that's like, you know, some dude in his 40s. I don't know. I think I have that in my head because the only person I ever saw like in a bathrobe besides like my parents growing up was Frasier Crane from the sitcom Frasier, because he would be in his bathrobe. So whenever I see bathrobes, my brain goes to like that kind of person. And I feel like for Azul, that it is very funnily accurate. So like, that's just where my head goes. He gets typecast into Frasier Crane's character. And I think it's like the same color too, which is also wild. So that's that. Floyd's just looks super comfy. Silver's looks super comfy. Lilia's looks okay. Like, I think Lilia's is boring, but it is comfy. I like Ortho's a lot too. Ortho's is fun. Ortho's is great. Yeah, his is really fun. Your PJs are mostly like ruggy. I see. You know, like Riddles, Apples, and Sebek's. I can't remember what Sebek looks like, but he has a little nightcap, right? He's a little silly bean. Oh, my. But yeah. Yep. You may have the obligation to get the leech's birthday cards because you do like them, but they're also closest to your birthday. Ah, I see. Ah, Sebek does have a cappy. Okay, cool. He does, like Scrooge. Exactly. See, when you get out of bathrobe territory and you start getting into like what's it called? Like nightgown territory, then I think of Scrooge. Absolutely. The dressing robes, but when to wear it? I know, right? I have a bathrobe. I have a dressing robe. But like, there's no time. There's absolutely no time, man. Alright, can I even buy anything in the shop at this point? No, I cannot. I need this. How many more things do I need to do to get that? I don't pay attention to any attention to the whatchamacallit. What do you wear for what? The dressing robes? Or like my pajamas? You're biased for the first two, though. Fair, fair. Malice is your favorite, so elegant. We we can't talk about the specifics of what the people wear that have not released an EN. Just FYI. I was trying to be very vague. So, yeah, the dressing robe. So the dressing robe is basically it's like a robe that you wear over your pajamas before you get dressed, is what I believe is the truth of the matter in that case. I could be completely wrong, but that's always what I assumed it was. So like you would wear the robe to keep yourself warm before you could put your actual clothes on, more or less. Because you know when you get out of bed, you get like the bed's nice and warm because you're all comfy under the covers and you have all the insulation and your body heat's all trapped. But then when you get out of bed, it's really cold. Well, if you put the dressing robe on, then you have like a blanket, but that's more efficient for you to do stuff in. So that's always been my assumption. Yeah. Bathroom robes because you brush your hair downstairs, but your shower's upstairs. Ah, yeah. Or like if you're in like a college dorm, then having one of those robes makes a lot of sense because if you're going to, we cannot talk about JP content. I don't know how I literally just said that we cannot talk about JP content and the things that have not been released yet. Nice. Yeah. Have I seen some of the new cards? Yes. Am I gonna talk about them? Hell no. Because we don't talk about JP content on my streams. I know. I don't know what else to do with it, man. I don't know what else to do. Like, I get it for the sleepwear because we're like halfway through the series, right? So like, it's hard to remember who isn't out because when the birthdays start versus JP, like I think we start with Cater, but JP starts with Jamil. So like things are different. But we can't talk about things that have not even had a hint at. We cannot talk about events that have not happened yet. We cannot talk about the stuff that happens in JP on these streams. It's been a rule since I started streaming. It's been a rule of the Discord. I know we get excited if we sometimes forget. But like, come on. Ay. My. But yeah, so like I was saying, when you're in a university setting and your room is like right down the hall from the shared bathroom, like a bathrobe is very convenient. You know, because then you can like bring your pajamas with you, or you can get, you know, dressed back in your room. You don't have to like take your clothes with you, and depending on how the showers are set up, that can be annoying sometimes, you know. So, and JP always starts with people with J names, Jamil, Jack. My goodness, my gracious me, oh my. Yeah. Is there a prediction? I believe Rose Ember has a stream up for Friday for a prediction, unless I misread the date wrong, and her stream is up on Saturday, so I assume sometime around there would be when we get July news, because it usually comes, like, in the last couple days of the month. So, are you excited for Leona? What is Leona next month? You assuming a cloud calling rerun? I guess. My. Just mentioning the nightmare suit? What, who, wait, how, huh, when? Huh? Sunday for Twist News, birthday, oh, that's right, his birthday's in July. You're right, I completely forgot that his birthday was in July, man. Yeah, I don't know how she finds the date out either, but I feel like normally it's like a couple of days before the month ends, so if the month ends on the 30th, you would assume... Yeah, actually, the 26th seems way too early. I probably messed up the dates when I looked at her post. I feel like the 28th or 29th would be more so when we get it, because it's usually like a day or two before. But... Our birthday? What do you mean, our birthday? What do you mean? My birthday's not on Leona's birthday. What do you mean, our birthday? Of course I don't remember Leona's birthday. I don't remember anybody. I don't even remember when Jade and Floyd's birthday is. All I know is that they share one. I don't remember my own birthday half the time. Yeah, it's usually like 2 days before, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I must be just misremembering the date. But she had I feel like she had it on her. Let me just look up her channel. What am I doing? I could just look at her channel. Rose, come here. Posts. Sunday. Okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. Sunday's the 28th. Yes. Okay, so there you go. So sometime around Sunday is likely when the news will be coming up for what's happening next month. I still find it funny that Leona's zodiac sign is a Leo. True. We share a collective birthday. Why is our collective birthday on Leona's birthday though? It's a merry birthday. You share Leona's birthday. That's why. I thought you were using the collective hour, not the specific hour. Because Leona is our dad. Fair enough. My. Yeah, Rose Embers. Rose Ember. Did I say Rose Embers? The name is Rose Ember, but I think I was trying to say the stream. So like Rose Ember apostrophe S is what I think I was trying to say. Apologies if I said the name wrong. The Barbie hive mind. My. Oh, the first day back for work for you was on your birthday? Aw, man. Really, yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Just don't do it again in the future. We try not to spoil things here. Because I don't play on JP, and if I'm gonna tell y'all straight up right now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to react to the new Halloween properly. Because I had something massive spoiled for me in a stream one day by someone last year, like a full year before. So there is something I will not be able to react to. And that's the problem for me. I can't react properly or like blindly if I know what's going on. And I cannot, fake it very well. So yeah, so I want to keep the magic alive. I want to keep people as spoiler free as possible, at least here. There are things you can go, there are places you can go to look at that information. A lot of other Twist YouTubers will talk about both. I feel like a little bit of an outlier in that regard. But yeah, like I don't want to be spoiled for those sorts of reasons. And there's a lot of people that come and are at all sorts of different stages in the game. So we try our best here. We try our best. So even the 29th could be too soon. Oh, for the news? Yeah, sometimes they're late. Sometimes they drop it early. Like, sometimes they drop it 2 days ahead. Sometimes they don't drop it till, like, the night before. I don't know, because there have been times in the past where I thought it was going to be on... Oh, excuse me. I thought it was going to be, like, the next... Like, within those 2-day ranges, and then it wasn't until, like, the night before. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Twistcast? What is happening? I want Overblood Azul, but I want him towards the end of the month because I don't have whatchamacallit. I don't have my full stock of gems yet. Yeah, I follow Rose. I watch her content every once in a while. I like to lurk in streams. I should probably actually talk to people when I'm in their streams. Or at least say a hi. Because I will readily admit that I lurk in streams. I'm very bad at commenting on other creators' videos and stuff like that. I will watch them, I will like them, I follow them, but then I do not give the feedback. Which I should do, because comments are very, very helpful. But we don't know when Overblood Azul is going to show up, but presumably it might be next month, because that seems to be the pattern that they're doing. They seem to be doing like Overblot, no Overblot, Overblot, no, they seem to be like every other month. So it's highly likely that we will get an Azul Overblot next month. That's what I'm hoping for. I would very much like that to happen. It would be quite nice, but We'll see. We'll see. She seems really nice. I have no ill will towards like 99% of Twist creators. There's one AI channel that I just grinds my gears a little bit. And there's another channel where their videos will pop up from time to time, and I just do not want to engage with their content, given my other rules that I have said many a time and many a place. But I hope a certain company announces a certain anime is using this. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I'd be down to collab with a lot of folks. I'd have absolutely no idea how to do anything. I have no idea how to start that conversation. I don't even know if people would want to, which I guess is my other fear. You're eating my toes again. Ow! Oh, she brought me one of my socks. She brought me one of my socks. And now is eating my toes. Valentina. Oh my gosh. She loves my socks for some reason. I have a feeling she's gonna end up being a klepto because she takes my socks and she just carries them around the house. So she's absolutely gonna just like take my laundry one day. My. Wink, wink, what are we winking about? Oh, I see. A certain anime. Yeah, that'll happen at some point soon. Are you asking about how to say Valkyrie's name? Or no, I follow Valkyrie. That I don't even know the channel name of the channel that I don't like, to be completely honest. Their videos will only just pop up every once in a while. But they're like I don't know if they're the only one that does it, so I don't want to say exactly what it is. Cause like you make your bag however you gotta make your bag. You do you. but I personally just don't want to engage with the content. So I'm ambivalent about them. But yeah, Valkyrie's really, really lovely. I've relied on Valkyrie's footage a time or two, especially for the staff cards. I have absolutely no stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, they're gonna get fixed pretty early. We go Monday to get the rest of their shots, and then I'm gonna schedule the snips for them. So hopefully they won't get into the peeing and territory marking. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind seeing like the card arts and stuff, which is why Valkyrie, her announcements and stuff don't bother me so much. I don't want to know what the actual plot is. So most of the time I'll just like see the videos here and there, and then I will like see the images on the post, but I don't read them. Because if I read them, then I'll get spoiled. But yeah, there's an AI channel that makes a whole bunch of shorts about Twisted Wonderland that are just all completely AI generated. And the only reason I know about them is because they left a comment on one of my videos with an emoji, and I was like, oh my gosh, another Twist creator, let me follow them. And then it was just AI, and I was like, nope, I'm hiding you. You're getting blocked. Not today. So my favorite dog breed? Ooh, that's a tough question. I really like Saint Bernards. I like Saint Bernards and Samoas. I think they're both my favorite. They're so fluffy and so big. It's a good time. When is Japan Expo? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. And like 90%, I watched one of their shorts just to confirm it was AI, and like all of the images were not even like close to what Twist actually is. Ay. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Valkyrie has a lot of good content. Very, very good archiving too, for the different cards and the voice lines and stuff like that. Chihuahuas are your favorites? Their heads just look like triangles. Aww. Ay. Yeah, AI stuff just makes me sad. Yeah, I know. You feel tricked sometimes, and it's just very unfortunate. Darn generative AI. Ay. That's good. As long as they're transparent about it. That's the one thing that irks me all the time. You're supposed to declare whether or not you have like AI in the video. And then, and then people just don't do it. And you can tell. And they just don't declare. Ah! Ah! It makes me so mad. Ay, 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 ay. Twist, not test. Oh yeah, the birthday streams. How to draw the cast. Yeah. I've seen a couple of those. I don't always get to watch them, and I don't watch every stream. Most of the time, the reason that I'm lurking in streams is because I'm editing videos. My entire free time is basically dedicated to editing. I cook meals for myself, I take care of my kitties, I take care of the yard, and then I edit. That's it. That's what my life has become. that is all my life is now. But you got Rosa Kaleem plushie and Assume. I see. And some Chibi Prince. Oh, Bauer and Kaleem. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Wait, where are they attacking? What is happening? My. Yeah, the new Disney game's been a whole thing. Whole thing. Yep, you're supposed to declare ads and a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't specifically for like indie games too, which is weird. I think like it boggles my mind, but I think because I work in marketing, I know of like a lot of how that stuff goes generically. So for me, I was always like, oh, of course you need to disclose this. Of course you need to disclose that. Of course you can't do this or that. But it is something that's not really exactly common knowledge for a lot of folks. But there's a lot. It's a very expensive mistake that you can make if you're not careful and don't do your due diligence. Same thing with taxes. Oh my gosh. I have beef with every single YouTube creator who's made a video about doing YouTube taxes that didn't actually specify something about taxes that almost got me in trouble. Yeah. Because every video that I looked up, they were like, well, you could do quarterly taxes or you could pay a lump sum at the end of the year. It's better if you do quarterly, but you have the option. No one tells you that if you make over a certain amount of money and you don't pay the quarterly taxes, if there's more than 10% of the total taxes that you didn't pay, not paid to the government, you have massive ass fees that you have to then pay the government on top of the taxes that you owed. No one mentions that. Luckily, I have not made near enough money from YouTube to even be considered in that bracket, but still, I was like, what the hell is this? Where is this? So you do have to pay the quarterly taxes, otherwise you get slammed with that at the end of the year. Ay. My. That's what you get for taking advice from people on the internet. Anyway, you question on the rosettes. What backing do I use to secure the pins? I don't. So initially, when I made the Azul one, I didn't have magnets. So I just tried to pin him to the fabric, and that's really hard to do. So what you can do instead is you can put a magnet underneath the fabric, and then you can also pin the pin to the fabric. I don't pin the pins to the fabric anymore because they're a pain in the ass to pin. You can also, if you wanted to, I've seen people that will have like a little ribbon loop on the backing fabric that you slide the pin in so you don't have to pierce the actual fabric. And then that works just as well, you know, to hold it there. But I do recommend the magnets because no matter how you affix the pin to the backing, the magnet will keep the pin kind of secure. So if the pin, so if the actual pin part comes loose, the pin itself will still stay in the rosette unless you're like shaking it up and down, you know? So if you have it in an Eda bag, right, and you have it in the Eda bag slot, having the magnet there is probably going to keep it secure enough if the pin unpins. And then you won't like lose it and it won't fall, that sort of stuff. So yeah, taxes are no joke. Taxes are very silly and they change them every year and it's just annoying. Very annoying, but But yeah. Ah, Rose loves Sebek's grandpa. I see. He is a very pretty crocodile, man. You are both correct in that. He is quite fun, at least what we get to see of him. So. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully we get the schedule soon and then we can figure it out. Yep, taxes change every year. So every year there's a slight increase or decrease, like the brackets will change. So the amount of money that you are supposed to owe the government slightly changes depending on the rates. There are certain new rules that come into play. There are certain old rules that go out of play. There are different boxes on the form. So like, even though you're putting all the same information in, sometimes like after COVID and after people did like all their little side hustles, there are now like 17 new boxes that where you're supposed to declare specific types of income that didn't exist before that time. I think they were on like a separate form, but then they got moved on to the 1040. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of fun stuff that you get to figure out if you're an adult. That's why accountants are as big as they are. Oh, I have a card. My. I think I definitely have enough for the perfume now. I think I'm gonna pick up the card first though. And they're not gonna talk to me because I already have them. So yeah. Having an accountant is definitely an easier way to do it, but then you're still liable for the actual work that the accountant does. So like if they screw something up majorly, you're the one that has to legally pay for that because you hired them to do it, but you have to check it over and sign off on it. So that's exciting. Yeah, overtime earnings, exactly. Tips, stuff like that. You know, anything that you make that has like a paper trail needs to be, you know, discussed with the IRS. Anything that anyone can prove that they paid you that's then given to the government. Also, if you are a YouTuber like moi, right? If I got like a care package from a brand, right? I had a, you know, they gave me some of their product. Depending on how our contract is, I would have to pay taxes on whatever they give me, right? So if they declare it as a tax write-off, I then have, I think this is how it works. Again, I am a silly little bat on the internet. I don't know everything. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt and then do your own research. But I'm pretty sure how it works is if the company declares the gift as a tax write-off, the person that got the gift then is responsible for the taxes. Because I think that's how like the game shows are. So like if you win a car on a game show, you still you have to pay the taxes on the car. You don't have to pay the price of the car because you're not buying the car, but you do have to pay the taxes on it. So that's why sometimes, at least nowadays, game shows will be like, here's a car and $2,000. Because the $2,000 is to pay for the taxes on the car. And then you just pay the taxes on the $2,000 instead of the full amount of the car. I don't really know if, and I'm assuming that's cheaper. We're talking about adulting. Welcome, Soul. And how silly tax codes are. Or like the tax rules. So yeah. Buckets of cars and actually mess them up financially. Exactly, because you have to pay the taxes on it. It's the same thing if you win the lottery. When you win the lottery, you have to pay taxes on that one way or another, whether you take it as a lump sum or you distribute it. So no matter what, if you are getting any money into your bucket, the government's gonna want a piece of it. Now, if you diversify, it's better for you financially because then you can have, like, if one of your 5 income streams goes away, you still have 4 to fall back on, right? If you're an Azul that has like 17,000 side jobs, you know, you have at least something to fall back on. But all of those side jobs are going to be taxed. And then it depends on whether or not you want to be, like, if you're doing side hustles, if you are getting paid through someone or if you're getting paid yourself. Like, YouTube's a whole other can of worms. There's all sorts of stuff that you may or may not do depending on where you're at, and depending on how profitable it is, and like all this other stuff. And do you become an LLC? Do you not? Oh my god, there's so much stuff. You think it's all fun and games and just playing games on the internet, but good lord, there's so many little adult things and all the stuff that goes on in the background. Ay. But Yep. Yeah, if you win $1 million, you basically only get like 600. Yeah, you get a percentage of it, basically. It's a majority percentage, but it's not, not that. Anyway, well, you shouldn't have to worry about taxes until next January, right? If you are not a business, independent taxes are like a yearly thing, so you're good. You're good. The Twitch stream became a horror movie. Listen, it couldn't all be rainbows and sparkles. We couldn't end this villain game on a lovely, cheerful note of the fairy gala. We needed to talk about adulting. Oh man, I have had an idea that I kind of want to do eventually, but no one has requested it. So that's, which is very good, because if someone requested it, I'd be very upset with them. But I do kind of want to do a thing. And if I do that thing, I'll end up doing that thing. But I'm gonna keep it secret for now. It does involve taxes. It does. Not necessarily, like, it'd be fine. All right, let me get this perfume. I'll get some keys as well. My. I finally got the place for your internship. I see. You have to wake up Jack levels of early. Man. Yeah, welcome. welcome to the world. I hate having to get up at like 5 in the morning. It sucks. It sucks, man. My. You watched another Twitch streamer talk about how to invest? Yeah, you should be investing. But investments are it's another can of worms, because then you also have to pay taxes on the investments depending on what you're doing. Oh man. Man, but yeah, all I've ever heard is that you should be investing. Whether that's a 401k through your job, or it's independent, or you do stuff, you should be doing some form of investing. And then if you're doing a 401k, can't you just live in the woods? Unfortunately, we collectively decided to become a society, and because we became a society, we now have all these rules, some of which do not make any sense. But if you want a house, you basically gotta invest. Or if you want to be able to retire, you're gonna need to invest in like a retirement plan. Like a 401k, an IRA, a something. You have a house and a retirement. Yeah, exactly. My favorite Fairy Gala music is definitely the OG. I don't really care for any of the training songs. I like the actual Gala songs, but the OG is where it's at for me. But anyway, with all this lovely talk of taxes and governments and laws, I think it's about time I let y'all go. And I let y'all go about your evenings filled with existential dread. So, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. On Friday, we'll be doing Deltarune Chapter 2. We'll be finishing that up, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. And then next week we'll be doing more things. More things, you know? It'll be exciting and amazing and fantastic. So, until we meet again, if you are going to sleep, have a wonderful sleep. If you are going to be having a day, have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next one. Night's blessings. Bye-bye.